Hey there YouTube, MS Firefighter 662 here, and today we have the LiPo balance charger by SKYRC. This is the IMAX B6. It's capable of 5 amp charging and 1 amp discharge, and it charges multiple different type of batteries. And we're going to open up the box, see what's inside of it, get it set up, and go through the setup to charge a battery. And this is something I've never had before. This is the first time owning one of these. Haven't even opened this box yet to see what's inside of it. So you're going to go through this with me as a guy that doesn't know anything about it. We're going to learn together, and hopefully I can give you some tips about it as we go through and figure it out. Alright, we got an instruction manual. It's got pictures, you gotta love that. Some diagrams to go through the menus, all the buttons. So we may or may not use that. I like trial and error. And the charger itself, it's got a little sticker on the screen here. It says read manual before use. Let's get that guy off there. Well, and one more over something here. Alright, looks like where we hook our leads to and our balance port. So there's a charger. I don't really like them putting this sticker on here. It doesn't come off very easily. Clean that up best we can. We'll worry about it later. So there's our charger. We'll set it right here for a second and get that out of the way and see what kind of leads we have here. Looks like we use the T connector. So this looks like it banana plug. We'll plug into the charger itself. And then we've got some adapters. And I'm only planning on using this thing just to charge my LiPo batteries, my multi-rotors. Got out to a banana plug or alligator clips, and adapter to charge your glow plug igniters if you're doing gas engines, nitro engines. And the connector, let's see, down to looks like the Futaba type servo connectors, and then this is how we have to power this thing. Unless you have some kind of additional power supply hooked to this thing, it's got 12 volt input. So you got 2 alligator clips hooked to your 12 volt source, and this guy goes into the side as a 12 volt DC input. Alright, so I've got this thing hooked up to a small 12 volt battery here, plugged in. One thing I don't like is, it only comes to these T connectors, and everything I have uses the XT60s, but I happen to have an adapter. So what we'll do is take this thing, we'll hook it up to our battery and plug the balance lead in. You guys can see this. And we'll plug the battery in with our adapter. Alright. So you can select here with the very far left button the battery type. It's got all the different types of batteries. So just go whichever one you plan on using. LiPo battery, I'm going to hit enter. And then so then we can go into what type of charge we want to do. If we just want to charge it, balance charge, fast charge, or we want to bring it down for storage or do a total discharge. So I just want a LiPo charge, hit enter. Then we go into how many amps we want. It's up to you. If you're trying to get this thing charged up so you can go fly real quick, if you're just doing it overnight, just trying to recharge so you can go fly the next day. So we'll get to go, wrong button. So they've got the increase and decrease buttons down here at the bottom. So it goes, here's your range from 0.1 amp all the way up to 5 amps. There's 5. So we'll say, just to try it out, hit 5 amps, and then here's where we decide what kind of battery pack we're using. If we're using the 2 to 6S, increase, decrease, and so it's got a kind of a self a diagnostic to make sure you have the right battery selected. So I'll show you that real quick. We'll go back to 3S, hit enter, and then we're done. It's already set up, we're ready to charge. Hit enter. I'm sorry, you have to push and hold this down. It says battery check, please wait. So it's giving you that you put in it's 3S, it's telling you it's 3S, and then you have to hit enter again to confirm. And it starts charging. And it will tell you that it's a charging LiPo 3S. It's at 4.4 amps. Here's the voltage that's coming from your big power lead, and the charge time, and how many milliamps it's put in. And if you go another one, it tells you each cell's voltage, so 3.8, 3.79, 3.8, 3.81. And now just sit there and charge until you're done. And if you want to hit stop, you just hit stop. And then I'll show you that when it was checking, what it was actually checking for. So we'll go charge. We want 5 amps. Let's put it on a 4S. Let's just say 5S. We had it confused with another battery that we were using this charge with earlier. It says checking. So it's telling you something's wrong. So it's giving you an audible alert and a visual that, hey, we need to double check what's going on with what we have selected. So I'm going to stop, go back, and adjust it to the proper battery. So here's a feature that I do like. You can set up different programs for different batteries, so you don't have to run through every setting to get the desired charge rate and how much you want, and you can have it set up for a specific battery. So it's kind of tuned to each one. I run 51 and 5200 milliamp batteries. I've got about 6 of them. So there's not a whole lot of difference. I just want to have charge rates that are set up if I want a slow charge overnight, or I'm ready to get this thing back up in the air and I want it to charge as fast as it can. So when we go through till we see save data, hit enter. We want to save to number 2. We're going to make a new spot there, enter. It's going to select type of battery. So we want us to do LiPo, the type of voltage. So we know it's 3S, so we're going to go with the 11.1 volts. And then we'll say this one is for a 5200 milliamp battery. That there. Save. You hold it. You just hit enter and hold it down, and then it'll come to the next setting. So you can say whether you want to just charge, do a balanced charge, fast charge, storage, or discharge. Let's do it. I just want to do a normal charge, and I want to bump it all the way up to the maximum. This is going to be my speed charge here. And this charger, all it will let you do is 5 amps. We're still at 3S. There's no other options. So you hit enter and hold it, and it'll sit there and beep a couple of times, and we've saved that data. And charge. And this, what we're charging right now is a Turnkey Multi-Star 5200 milliamp 3S battery designed for multi-rotor functions. So this was discharged to 20% just a little bit ago with about a 18-minute flight on Iris Plus, and we'll report back, see how long it takes to charge this thing on 5 amps. So just a second ago, an audible alarm went off to let you know that the battery charge is complete, and so it's telling you that the LiPo 3S is full. Has no more charge going to it, so it's 0 amps, and voltage is 12.58 volts. Charge time took 65 minutes 26 seconds, and it put in 4,438 milliamps. Each cell is pretty much balanced out. 4.18 for the first 2 and a 4.2 for the last cell. And this one was right at 20, maybe 18% left when we landed earlier. So it took a good bit. It should have really stopped at about 4,200 milliamps from what our flight time was and how much our our telemetry said we use. But good little charger. The only thing I do not like is the connectors that come with it, the lack thereof, and then it does not have a AC power supply. You have to have some kind of DC current going to it. There's some videos out there on YouTube about how to make your own AC to DC power supply. I'm going to make my own here shortly, so if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe, and for that video and a lot of other upcoming videos. If you enjoyed the video and thought it was helpful, please take time to log into YouTube and give it a thumbs up. And as always, thank you for watching.